Saltbush Bill was a drover tough as ever the country knew. He'd fought his way on the great stock routes from the sea to the Great Barcoo. He could tell when he came to a friendly run that gave him a chance to spread, and he knew where the hungry owners were that hurried his sheep ahead. He was drifting down in the 80 drought with a mob that could scarcely creep, when the kangaroos by the thousand starve. It's rough on the travelling sheep. And he camped one night at the crossing place on the edge of the Wilgarun. "We'll manage a feed for them here," he said, "or half of the mob are done." So he spread them out when they left the camp, wherever they liked to go, till he grew aware of a jackaroo with a station hand in tow. They set to work on the straggling sheep, and with many a stock whip crack, they forced them in where the grass was dead in the space of the half-mile track. William prayed that the hand of fate might suddenly strike him blue, but he'd get some gas for his starving sheep in the teeth of that jackaroo. So he turned and cursed that jackaroo. He cursed him alive or dead, from the scales of his great unwieldy feet to the crown of his ugly head. With an extra curse on the moke he rode, and the cur at his heel that ran, till the jackaroo from his horse got down and went for the drover man. With the station hand for his picker-up, though the sheep ran loose the while, they battled it out on the well-cast plain in the regular prize ring style. Now the new chum fought for his honour's sake in the pride of the English race, but the drover fought for his daily bread with a smile on his bearded face. So he shifted ground and he sparred for wind and made it a lengthy mill. From time to time as his scouts came in, they whispered to Saltbush Bill, "We've spread the sheep with a 2-mile spread, and the grass is somewhat grand. You must stick to him, Bill, for another round, for the pride of the overland." Now the new chum made it a rushing fight, though never a blow got home, till the sun rode high in the cloudless sky and glared on the brick-red loam, till the sheep drew into the shelter trees and settled them down to rest. Then the drover said he'd fight no more and gave his opponent best. So the new chum rode to the homestead straight and told them a story grand of the desperate fight that he fought that day with the king of the overland. And the tale went home to the public schools of the pluck of the English swell, how the drover fought for his very life, but blood in the end must tell. But the travelling sheep and the Wilga sheep were boxed on the old man plain. It was a full works week that drafted out and hunted them off again. A week's good grass in their wretched hides, with a curse and a stock whip crack. They hunted them off on the road once more, and to starve on the half-mile track. And Saltbush Bill of the overland will many a time recite how the best day's work that he ever did was the day that he lost the fight. But this is the tale of a jackaroo that came from a foreign strand, and the fight that he had with Saltbush Bill, the king of the overland. Oh, the king of the overland. Oh, the king of the overland.